Trick, you know we got history, but guess what? I'm here to make a statement. I'm here to win an Elimination Chamber, and I'm here to be the youngest world champion and be Randy Orton's record.
Sending your emails to getwellrandy@wwe.com. Because with your support, I know I'll be back in no time.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
All right.
Elimination Chamber was not that bad.
No, was not that bad at all. Definitely better than the Rumble, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's funny because niggas online are like, this was terrible. And I'm just like, bro, come on. It really was not terrible at all. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah, now if it was like WrestlePalooza, I understand that. That shit was dog shit. All around. That was some dog shit. But this wasn't that bad. You know, I think a lot of people are gonna get hung up on like everything not being built up like crazy good, which might be a bit of a fallout from like how WrestleMania 40 was. I don't know, I feel like people are still hung up on how fucking awesome that WrestleMania was and will just hate on, you know, solid PLEs like this, because this isn't one of the greatest Elimination Chambers of all time, but I think it was still like pretty damn entertaining.
There wasn't one like offensively bad. I mean, I guess you could point to the Danhausen shit, but like, I don't even think that was offensively bad. He just got booed. I mean, the matches were fine. Even the AJ match was fine.
Yeah, the Danhausen thing, it just felt like the wrong time to do that. I know that and we keep saying it, everybody keeps wanting Jericho. And for anybody out there that wants Jericho, I think you want Jericho. I don't think you really want Jericho. And I hate to break it to you, but like it really is like you just want to hear the theme song. I know, because that's what I want. And then that old fuck is gonna get in the ring, and we're gonna go back to the way EW fans were treating him, how the whole pro wrestling community was treating him. Fucking retire already.
It's like, please retire, yeah.
Because realistically, if Jericho comes back, who's he gonna feud with? Punk? They already did that. They already did that a long time ago. You know? No, exactly, because it's like at this point it benefits Punk to work with guys who are still athletically capable. Like I thought the Finn match was dope, but we'll get into that. So to start off, the women's elimination chamber, which to start off the match, I do have quick things to say. First, I think Tiffany Stratton's ring gear was dope, and that has there's no horny motivation behind this one. I just think it really stood out. I fuck with the color. I fuck with the whole butterfly thing. I think it's a lot better than the Charlotte 2.0 Barbie look that she had before this. That made her, you know, I really like that gear.
I don't even think that was a bad look. It was just too reminiscent of Charlotte.
Exactly. That was my only issue with it. It wasn't a bad look at all. Just compared to this, though, I really like. And Kiana James, I believe that's her name, that started the match with Tiffy. She looked really good in that match. And I love Asuka. I don't know what else to say. Like, I think those are my thoughts.
I mean,
those are my thoughts.
The match is good. Bit of a slower pace in the men's one, which we'll get to like at the end of the show. Again, a 4-match card for a PLE, which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of because of how they're pricing out, you know, the actual fans of WWE, where like if you want to sit, you know, up against the guardrail or right up front, you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, which it just didn't always used to be like that. And it's kind of crazy that you have to pay all that money regardless for 4 matches, you know.
A little egregious.
I feel like back in the day you'd find a way to at least fit like, I don't know, like 6 or something like that on a card like this. But I get it, times change or whatever. But Raquel had a cool spot. She did like a running power slam, I believe, on Kiana James through the pod at one point in the match.
I think
she
it was
eventually
Kiana.
She eventually Tahana bombed Asuka on top of Kiana, I believe, and then pinned both of them. I think she pinned someone else. I don't remember. Was it Alexa she pinned, or was that Kiana who got that pin?
She double pinned like 2 of them. It was Asuka and Kiana, I think, but she got like a double pin.
Yeah,
no, because
did
Alexa
Raquel have
Bliss
3 or
got.
was it 2?
I think Alexa Bliss got eliminated because the Asuka spit on her,
Yeah.
and then did the mist, and then I think Kiana James got that elimination, didn't she?
Kiana got
Yeah, I
that.
think
Yeah,
it was
because
a
I remember
roll-up.
Alexa was the first one to get eliminated.
Yeah,
I do remember
yeah,
that.
she was. Yeah.
It was a cool little spot. It was a cool little match. It wasn't bad.
No,
Yeah,
they had
you
Jade
had
Cargill
the,
watching from the top and all that, and
Looking fine as
Rhea
hell,
winning.
man.
Oh, that's right. There was that moment in the match where I was like, ooh, because it seemed like Tiffany had just dumped Rhea on the back of her head, and Rhea
yeah.
said, "I'm gonna get my receipt now, bitch." Boom! And just made Tiffany eat shit and bloody nose and everything.
Face
I don't know.
plant shit.
Yeah, I don't know
From
if
her
that was a
shoulders.
receipt. I don't know if that was a receipt. You know, I could be reading
Yeah, I
too
don't know.
much
That's
into
fucked
it,
up,
but
though. Imagine face planting.
low-key,
Her shit is busted.
just went crazy. So yeah, then after that we had the AJ Lee and Becky match.
Yeah.
That was fine.
I felt nothing for it going into it, just the preface. I had no
Yeah, I was indifferent.
interest in this match.
Yeah, because
AJ's cool. Becky had her run. I just think that, this storyline is kind of whatever. It's like in
Yeah.
Chicago, CM Punk and AJ are together. CM Punk and Seth hate each other. Those are their wives. It's kind of just happened and was written that way. It's not that great. Doesn't help that Master Believe you said this when we were watching it. It's like doesn't help that AJ and Becky are actually friends. So it's kind of hard to manufacture hatred when you genuinely really like the other person you're gonna have to feud with. It's hard to do that. And their promos on, I believe it was both the Raws leading up to this were just goofy as hell. Just goofy, not good at all. So pre getting into the match, there was nothing for me to latch on to be interested.
For sure.
Yeah,
Not that bad.
because
It
I
wasn't
think
that bad.
AJ Lee, I always loved her character in ring work from back in the day and stuff. But it's just that I think it's because of who they're affiliated to. We're gonna compare AJ and Becky to what Punk and Seth can do, or Punk and what Punk and Drew could do, and it's it's just not the same feeling. Mainly, I just think it's the booking thing. I think there just wasn't enough opportunities for it to really feel like, oh, these two are truly getting in each other's way. They had stuff, but it didn't feel like it was enough to... And my biggest gripe with the match, because overall I thought the match was fine, I just wish the submission at the end was extended longer. Really milk that moment out. That's always my thing with submissions at the end of the match, really milk it out and stuff, because if not, it just sort of falls flat. I think the only thing worse than tapping out quick is just looking at the camera, clearly giving up, and then tapping weakly during your retirement match. I think that would fucking suck.
Yeah, I think being put in a sleeper hold, not going to sleep, not looking like you're in pain at all, and smiling and lightly tapping like a
Okay, I'm
bitch.
done now. I'm done now.
In your retirement match.
I just love
that
the
would really
messages
suck,
Triple
man. That would
H.
suck if that happened.
I just love the messages Triple H sends in his match. It's against Booker T. He's like, tonight racism wins, and then with the John Cena retirement, he's like, tonight give up. Fuck.
Mr. Never Give Up is going to give up tonight.
Yeah, we will never probably stop talking about that.
No, it's trash.
That's egregiously bad.
You
Anyway.
win, Gunther. I'm tapping now. Pussy.
And then we get Punk versus Finn Balor. I
Oh, it
really
was
fucked
cool.
with this match.
Wait, hold on.
I thought,
did we?
I think the only problem with it is that had Finn won, that would have been insane. But they wrote themselves into a corner to where Finn couldn't win.
Yeah,
He couldn't
and
win
Sam
because
thought he
we already
was.
set up.
He was so dead set on that. He's deluded for that.
Editor
Come on,
said,
Sam.
Hey, it's all right. We all have our moments. But yeah, in
Hey,
terms
my
of
moment
what
was
actually
tonight, man.
happened,
We gonna get to that, boy. We gonna get to that.
in terms of what actually happened in the match, Punk comes out, the Chicago Bulls announcer. That shit was fucking dope.
Oh, hold
God,
on. I forgot
just
to
this
mention
fire.
something about Becky. Nice. She had a nice
One
attire,
time.
for sure. Decent cheeks.
Oh yeah, you kept saying she had decent cheeks. You fucking
Decent
horny
cheeks,
bastard.
bro.
Nice cheeks. cheeks.
I think she was like that, bro.
Finn and Punk both looking like dilfs, you know.
Yeah.
And then
Finn on the
match,
TRT, and it's clear as day.
Finn
like
is
legit
shredded.
Peter Parker. He's built like Peter Parker
insane.
post Spider-Man powers, dude.
End of the match, he was
built
holding his
crazy.
hand out to Punk. Low tier got abs chiseling. But
Bro, in the 3/4 angle, like posing for the fucking hard cam, bro. Like make it a little
Irish
more obvious,
complexion, abs chiseling, busting through the seams. But I thought the match was dope. They had a lot of hard-hitting moves throughout the match. It was greatly paced. I was just clean, like two professionals in ring executing a really, really good match. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a moment where I thought Finn might have him. But like it was just clean, you know. I think the only thing stopping this match from reaching the 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 for myself, even as like D1 Punk Glazer, is it's just the story for it. You know, it's if this is the match, and I said it to you guys, if this is the match or caliber of match, although obviously it'll be different, but the caliber of match Punk puts on with Roman, and like they promo it up again and hype, hey, we gonna have to have some serious conversations about this Punk run since he's returned, because it's been a lot of bangers.
Yeah, it's
arguably better than
fun.
his first run.
Ooh.
When he was like straight into society, are you talking about, or when he
His
returned the
entirety
first time?
of the first run.
Okay.
Maybe because you a lot of that first Punk run was marred with shit booking. Yeah. And them trying to like do him dirty at every fucking turn. But in that Punk run, we did have his match, both matches against Cena, his match against Brock at SummerSlam. Even his match against Jericho was solid. He had that match against Orton at WrestleMania while he was still kind of like in the Nexus thing pretty much. In that first run, that would still count the Jeff Hardy matches, the Taker matches.
Man, dude, I remember being a kid and seeing him beat Jeff, man. I was fucking pissed. I've never hated a wrestler more than him after he beat Jeff.
Dude, you brought up a bad memory. Yeah, I did not like CM Punk after he beat Hardy, because Hardy was one of my favorites.
I was the only kid, dude, at school who rooted for Punk throughout that feud.
So you were at the lunch table like, well, he is on drugs. He's not lying. He is a fucking junkie.
That was me. I was like, stop doing drugs, Jeff. Like, fuck. Yeah, no, I kind of deserve to get bullied, not gonna lie, for that one.
Yeah, bro, Jeff. Against Jeff.
Before we move on from Punk and Finn, I agree with you with the pacing was great. Of the whole match, I think the Sling Blade is one of the slickest moves that Finn has in his arsenal. The shotgun drop kick through the barricade was a really fun spot. Honestly, just how the match kept ramping up and ramping up and ramping up, and then there's the GTS, which leads into Finn rolling out, and then eventually that's where the shotgun drop kick happens through the barricade. One thing that was a little gripe of mine, this is very nitpicky, but when Finn throws Punk back in the ring, he kind of gets up a little bit too quick. I'm sitting there like, bro, you just got shotgun dropkick through a barricade. You can't be getting up that fast.
Yeah.
Just a little moment.
Probably had to get to the spot though.
Yeah,
because that led to the GTS finish, I believe. I think that's what happened.
I think so. There was a moment in the match where Punk hits the GTS, and it reminded me of the Cena spot in the Money in the Bank match, and Finn rolls out the ring, like he falls out the ring. I really like that as a way to protect the finisher. Like, it's like they hit it, but the way the person lands is like they're out of their vicinity. I love that. That's clean as fuck.
It's smart.
That's sick as fuck.
Very rare smart booking from Triple H and the Goon Squad.
Well, it's one of the oldest tricks in the book,
too. That was their
too.
booking. I think that's something maybe
like the match
that's
producers.
Yeah, like I think Punk, and that's like a Punk trope kind of, but like that, I think that's just something maybe him and Finn worked out. I don't know. We'll have to see in next season of WWE Unreal, which I will not be watching, but you know.
No, I will definitely be hearing it from Krabs though. Thank you, Krabs.
No problem. I'll watch it. I'll suffer through Unreal. That shit's butt, but
that's what I like to see right there.
I'll do it
Sacrificial
for you
lamb.
guys, and I'll do it for people watching.
Fellas.
The coup de grace sharpshooter. Is that what you're going to talk about?
No. Yes, that spot, the coup de grace sharpshooter, fucking sick. Love that shit. I need more of that shit. Seth came back. We forgot.
That was the chamber.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that was
right.
main event.
We hold on.
Niggas
We
spoiled
covered
our
the
own
women's
review.
first. I'm so sorry, editor. Cut this out, please.
No, because I'm evil.
I forgot we covered the women's first. The men's didn't happen before this match. I don't know why in my mind I thought we covered the men's already.
Niggas' brain is scrambled eggs.
Dude,
Let's just Sam, just start from like the countered coup de grace into the sharpshooter. Just that was just a really cool spot.
All right. So, yeah, that was an awesome spot.
For sure. That was a sick spot. That was sick, man. That was a sick spot.
So now, do we want to move
let's
on
get
to
into the
thing that I
men's
spoiled?
chamber. The men's
Hopefully
chamber.
it was cut out. Fuck, the men's chamber started off on fire with Cody, Trick, and Javon all going at it.
Three beautiful
obviously
black
at first.
men. I love
Yes,
that.
yes. I do want to
This
say
is
one thing
representation.
because I can't remember if I said it in anything we recorded before this with the entrances. No, yeah, I did. Javon, get rid of the 6'7" shirt, please. You are hard capping yourself with it. Whoever merchandise came up to you and said, "Yo, Javon, you need the 6'7" shirt," you should punch him in the mouth, Javon. Like, I think that's what you should do.
It's basically Yeet. Yeet 2.0. Like, you take a popular thing and you just you act like you did it. But it's worse than Yeet because 6'7" is corny as hell.
It's him doing
And it will age very poorly.
doing this 6'7" motion too on the turnbuckle on the shirt. It's like, come on, dog.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no, it just feels. What did you say?
Me or Yin?
Yin.
Oh, no, I was saying something, but then I was taking a drink of water, so I kind of cut myself off there.
Oh no! I swear to God, I don't know if it's placebo, dude, or my brain is that scrambled. I thought you called Javon the hard R again. I was like, dude, holy fuck.
Again, dude, don't put allegations on me. I've never called that man the hard
Sorry,
R.
you have to cut
accusations.
this out. Also, you have to cut this out. Yeah, but like,
This nigga.
oh fuck. Yeah, the start of the match was fire. Then Logan came out and they beat the fuck out of him for a little bit.
Yeah.
God, Trick's entrance when he
Dude,
walked
his
it,
pop
dude.
was insane. That's why me and Yin, we watched a little bit of this one guy's like live stream. He's a fucking WWE hater, and he was saying that the crowd was dead tonight. I'm like, bro, did you hear the arena erupt
Did
when
you hear
Trick Williams
Seth's
came out?
reveal?
When
Like, did you
CM
hear
Punk came out?
Randy winning? Like, did you oh, bro, that guy
This shit was not
specifically,
bad.
I'm not going to name him. He's a moron, bro. He's a and bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my
That shit
God.
was crazy.
He's a
I was
goober.
sitting there
Yeah.
like, you can't say that.
LA Knight got a pop.
Oh my God, LA
Yeah.
Knight had a nice pop too.
Yeah,
come on,
And
bro.
they
we
were
also
like,
had
the
that
crowd was
one
pretty
slip
damn
up there.
live for the chamber. I will admit, they were not to say they were quiet, but they were a bit quieter than I thought they would be for Punk and Finn's match. But again, that might be a byproduct of what we said earlier of like the storyline leading into that not being like the most massive thing. So now everyone's going to be super invested. I mean, we have Punk and Roman for WrestleMania. Come on, like that's what everybody wants to say.
If you had Punk and Seth in that elimination chamber instead, I guarantee you the crowd is a lot more hot.
God, that would have
And
been
it's Punk and Seth fighting for
rowdy
who gets
environment.
to, who, like Roman gets to either go up against Seth or Punk, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, like storyline wise, but yeah, the men's elimination chamber. Logan got 3 eliminations, which was fucking crazy. You know,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
way to get heat, but yeah, I wasn't really crazy about it. I mean, just as an LA Knight fan, man, it hurts because like there was the whole slip. You know, mind you, Finn had one also, but like LA Knight, dude, I don't know if that move is it because every time it's like it really is a slip risk, and it's like of course it is because you're jumping from the second to the third rope and then jumping again without holding on to anything.
I think it's the bottom to the second rope to be safer.
Is it bottom to second?
Yeah, it's the bottom to the second into like the axe handle like drop when they're on the ground.
Jump to the third rope though. That's where he
No,
slipped.
he jumped to the third one this time.
Did
yeah,
he?
and then yeah. It's usually sometimes he'll do second, but this time it was to the third. And
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
I mean, it wasn't that
risky.
big of a deal because he
worked it.
smoothened it
It's not
out.
like
Yeah.
he busted his ass. Like he landed on his feet and immediately
Someone brought
got
up a
to it.
great point when we were watching too. Like it's always really bad, and I remember Maven talking about this too. Is that it's really bad when you botch a spot and you go right back to do it. That just completely takes you out of the immersion of a match. LA Knight was very good with like, all right, let me, you know, do an elbow drop and some other stuff, because that's I just got to toss that. It's gone. Yeah. That spot's gone.
There was caught on camera Orton laughing. And then like there was people in the crowd. This one guy just screaming like, "Again, it happens every time." I want to kill whoever that was, that motherfucker in the crowd. You speak on my Go LA Knight like, nah.
Imagine paying $400 like you buy $400 tickets. You go to the crowd and you're on some bullshit.
Nah. But you know, it hurts because he got
a pod. Too.
He got eliminated. Oh, the BFT to Javon was clean.
Yeah.
Then he got eliminated right after by fucking Logan Paul. Which, by the way, Logan looked like he dumped Javon on his fucking head.
That was bad.
That shit looked awful.
I watched it back a couple times. You can see he did get the arm out to protect himself, and he didn't land on the crown of his head. He did turn his neck, so he like his shoulder took most of like the force of that, but man, in like real time,
it looked
like he got dropped on his dome
hitting
piece.
Your head. Like you're not. All you can do is like cushion the impact, but you're landing on your head.
But the way it landed, it just
it was gnarly as fuck.
But overall, I do think that the men's match started off way faster than the women's one in comparison. You know, wasn't real too happy about Logan getting the 3 eliminations. It felt like the match was building up really, really well. And I think having Javon and Trick in there for longer would have been better, you know?
Yeah. Especially then, Trick in my mind.
And then, Trick was
because Javon had the Iron... He was the Iron Man of the Rumble. So Javon already had his, like, Survivor moment, right? So I feel like Trick kind of deserved to be, like, at least Final 3 or, like, the Final 4 in the Chamber was a longer stint. But the way they went about it was, what was it? Logan and Randy and Cody were the last 3, right? Because Trick, Logan stole that pin. LA Knight got pinned by Logan. And Javon got pinned by Logan.
Yeah. Then this man came in, fucked with Logan, got him eliminated. Then Drew came in, fucked with Cody, and then they team up on Drew. And then my GOAT, the greatest wrestler in the history of wrestling,
dude,
wins.
That moment was sick. Although we shouldn't skip over it, like Seth coming back. You know,
that was massive too, I guess. But
that was
Randy
massive.
That was massive because it was like finally, like we know one of these is gonna be Seth, you know. So like it was, but no, what really did it was Drew coming in as like a petty bitch, which I love. Like he's the champion and he's still trying to fuck people over. I love that.
That is great.
But we finally got our moment. Randy capitalized on Cody Rhodes and hit him with an RKO. When that happened, we all went nuclear.
Oh shit! All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh. Hello.
Because they finally, we all know what this means. They're giving us what we want.
So 2 years later.
I think I have the clip too, if you want to put it here, Sam, of the final, like, I think it's 30 seconds of the match.
Okay.
I fuck with that ending.
That was a great ending.
But that shit was super dope, man, because it was Drew trying to Claymore Cody in the corner. He misses. Randy RKO's Drew, and Randy's like, hit him, get him, kill him.
And he was gassing him up. He was like,
Crossroads. The Crossroads on Drew, and then right as Cody turns around, it's an RKO. Dude, like that conclusion to the match from Seth stomping Logan onwards to the those 2 eliminations and just how we get to Randy winning is honestly amazing. I thought that was so expertly put together. It was,
dude, Randy did an
great
interview after the match and he was like, yeah, you know, it hurt to hit Cody with that RKO, man. He's a longtime friend, but did it really hurt? No, I'm going to WrestleMania. That's what it is right there. I love that, bro.
Awesome. It can happen. It can happen. Punk and Randy as champions at the same time. Do you understand what this means for us, dude?
I need my 2 Dilf Unks as champs, bro.
Yes, sir. And now if Roman beats Punk, you will not be hearing from me ever again. Ever again. You just won't.
I really don't think that's the
You
case.
also, you know who else you won't be hearing? You know who else you won't be hearing from for most of that? Roman himself. So whatever.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
all of you who want Roman to win.
Yeah, he's going to go on vacay with the title.
OTC.
So overall,
OTC.
yo, I don't want Sam to have to cut more out. Okay, let me know. All right. Nah, but overall, I give the pay-per-view like a solid. I'd say like a 7 or 8 out of 10. There was not anything that was egregiously bad. Everything was either fine or, in terms of the matches, fine or good. Nothing super great other than the finish of the men's elimination chamber. And I think Punk versus Finn was really good. I don't know if I'd go great because of, again, the story stuff.
By story. That's really it.
Yeah.
That's the caveat to that one, I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah. But the finish of the chamber really did elevate the entire PLE for me. If that would have been Cody, the pay-per-view would have been like a 6, bro.
Imagine had Logan Paul won.
Oh my God, 4.
I was gonna go with an 8, but the Danhausen thing, man, and how he got booed, man, I'm probably gonna have to drop it down to like a 7, 7.5.
Yeah,
because
I'm with 7.
that was just.
That was built up. That was actually the most built up story thing for this pay-per-view.
Bro, they got the fucking mystery box for like 3 weeks, and they were like, it's Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis being like, all right, just send it to Nick. And then Nick was like, why do I want this? Send it to Adam.
Who would we have wanted it to be? Because none of us want Jericho. Okay, but what do we want? Because we're not those knuckleheads. Like like Jericho, we all know that would have been like a cheap pop, and then they want him gone like they did with Brock. All right, so
I think Danhausen was fine. I mean, I don't know who else I would have wanted. Who else would have been good? Who else is a free agent right now?
What if it was like Royce Keys instead of him being showcased at the Rumble?
That would make even less sense than Danhausen, because Danhausen's buddies with Punk. So like some Chicago people know him, so like I'm gonna feel really bad if Danhausen is also from Chicago and like I'm just completely missing that information. I mean, I don't know.
Obviously, Chicago didn't give a fuck if he was from Chicago.
Fucking booed out the building, bro. They didn't care.
In my delusional, sick, twisted mind, MJF was somehow a free agent, but no, you gotta have him for like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I would like Adam Page, because I believe Adam Page is about to have his contract. Yeah, Adam Page's contract's about to be up, I believe, in AEW. That's what I've been hearing, and that might be why he's about to have a match with MJF. And if he loses that Texas Death Match at Revolution, he can never challenge for the AEW title again.
Can't. Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to see Adam Page jittering around the WWE ring, dude.
No, because they're not gonna do much with him.
No,
they're not gonna do much. The best they could do with him is put him in a feud with Punk, knowing their previous history.
So I was saying, like, Adam and Punk would be sick. I think Roman could work well with him. That's if Roman's fucking there. There could be some cool
but
stuff.
Let's be honest. Are you hyped for a Roman and Hangman Adam Page fucking?
No, bro.
I am, because I like both the characters. So like I personally am.
Hangman's a sick name, but I can't. Like I'm good, bro. I'm not trying to have Roman make these facial expressions, clowning on him while Hangman can't keep still while cutting a promo. Like I just.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking shaking back and forth, walking and shit, bro. I don't need to see that, bro.
I think the match will be all right, but like to me, there's more. You gotta have more of a reason to bring. Because in my opinion, he's doing his best interest would be to stay in AEW.
Yeah.
Because like if I don't think they do Kenny right in WWE, dear God, like fucking Hangman, fuck. But yeah, overall Elimination Chamber was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
It was good.
It was cool.
I think it was definitely better than the Rumble. Probably from what we've watched so far, I'd say the best PLE we've covered on this channel so far.
For sure.
Because I don't think War Games was better. The Rumble wasn't better.
No.
And that's about it, right? I don't think we've covered a main event, have we?
No, I think we covered one Saturday night's main event, but we didn't upload it because it was like 2 days after and nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah. That was me and you. You know, us on that yapping our asses off.
Yeah. But who cares about main event? Nobody.
Nobody.
They'll put a John Cena retirement match on there, though. Alrighty, let's call it there.